Welcome back to Vegan Live Fit, where looking good can save the earth. This is Corinne Sutton. I'm here to talk about should you train while you're sick. Now, I want to go right to the answer. All right, I want to tell you the answer right now. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't work out while you're sick. Why? Because let's pretend that our body runs off an energy bar. Let's say this is an energy bar, right? Now, when we're healthy, we start off, most of us start our day at 100%, and then the time we work out, we're at 50. That's why we're tired, and then we eat to regain that energy again. So when we're healthy, it's okay. But now when we're sick, and those days when we're sick, when you feel a little off, you know and those days when you feel a little off, that's your body trying to tell you, hey man, something's up, and maybe, let's take a time out. Because the thing is that if you already know, if you know your body and you know how you eat, you know how you take care of yourself, and you're normally like a healthy person, and you're very habitual with what you do, and you're like, hey man, I eat all my fruits and vegetables, I'm eating the right nutrients for my body, I really take care of myself, things like that. But then that one day you wake up, you know that's when we should rest, because it's probably because 9 out of 10, because it happens to me when I wake up feeling weak, and especially if it's not a night drinking, what happens is that my body's starting off at 70-60%. So I'm not starting at 100, I'm starting lower. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and work on top of that, because our body is already using energy, right, to fight off that sickness or that illness. Our white blood cells, our immune system is fighting that illness. And our immune system works 24 hours. It's always fighting bacteria and illnesses all the time. But then there's certain times that the immune system has to use a lot more energy. And that's why we feel weak, when we're sick, because that our immune system is using all the energy it needs to defeat this bacteria, to defeat this illness. So the last thing you want is, if your body's already using energy, you don't want to put your body on double time, because now it's inside your body, your immune system is fighting that illness, and then on top of that, you're going to train. So then if you train on top of that, you're starting at 60, and then you're going to be depleted at 20 to 10%. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you get really sick, and then you're laying in bed, and then you're sick for like a week or something like that. Versus if you noticed it right at the beginning, before training, and you just take like 2-3 days off, you would never get to bed rest, and you recover 10 times faster. And that's the time when you're resting to increase your nutrients. Definitely increase your nutrients, increase your water intake, definitely start pounding more vegetables, definitely start pounding more veggies, because you want that vitamin C, you want all the minerals to help the immune system. You're like, okay, I feel weak, so I'm going to help you guys out by eating more food, so you guys can crush that bacteria, crush that illness, so I can be back in the gym 10 times faster. So when it comes to certain things like that, just think, think. And another thing is this: when you're sick, the first 2 days is when you're most contagious, so, and especially airborne contagious. So the last thing you want to do is go to a public place like a gym and be coughing and sneezing all over the equipment and stuff like that, because for a fact a lot of people don't wipe down shit anyways, and even the cleaners suck anyway. So it's like, you don't want to be coughing and sneezing, because then what happens is that passes over to everyone else, and then everyone else is getting sick, and then what happens is that now you're putting myself in risk of getting sick too. So if you feel sick, if you feel weak, if something's not right in your body, just take a break. Sometimes it's good to take a break. The difference between laziness and being ill. It's two different feelings. You might both feel tired, but which type of tired. When it's a lazy tired or a sickness tired. So always keep that in mind, all right? So this is Vegan Live Fit. Be vegan, live fit, fit forever. Peace.